Hey, Coin Fam.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? That's right, Coin Family. We are back with another Whatnot coin auction preview. This time for Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. The first one for the month of May, guys. So exciting. So quick little announcement. Because I did my first, I think, Tuesday stream last week. We're going to go a little bit different because I've listened, all right? And we are going to do what we call a bargain bin Tuesday. It's going to be like that from this point forward. Inexpensive fare, stuff that you probably will have a huge opportunity to buy up, and hopefully you guys will get a great deal out of it. We're going to just continue on with the same deal, a lot of really nice, problem-free quality coins and rare tokens and fun stuff that I think you guys will appreciate. And today we're going to talk about what we're going to sell tomorrow. As a matter of fact, 24 hours from now, we'll probably be done with the show. You never know. All right. So we do have some graded coins. We got raw coins. All right. And again, we'll have some of those buy it now options for you in the store. You could jump on there anytime you want between today and tomorrow. Buy up some silver and various other things I'll be putting in there in the next 24 hours. All right, so how about we start out with a really nice VF 1906 Indian head cent. Really nice tight piece here. This will be the first coin up for bidding. And when we go through all the coins, it's going to be in ascending order. So we're going to be starting out with the lowest denomination first and then going up from there. All right, just to let you know how it's going to work. There's no one particular set of coins that we're going to end up, except maybe the graded stuff. We're going to do the graded stuff at the end. Again, very affordable, very nice pieces, stuff that people do want, and that's what's important. All right, and problem-free. We were trying to focus on that. If a coin has problems, I'll let you know in advance. So, really nice piece here if you're looking for something just as a general typeset edition. And this one works. It's got all the letters of Liberty right on the headdress there, which is important to a collector. All right, so that's a fine piece there. We have a couple of these 1943 Steelies. They're both Philadelphia, so I got two of them for you. Pretty nice shape. They might have a little bit of gunk or something on the back, but we have a couple of them really nice ones here, and there's a second one, this one that has a fingerprint on the obverse. The reverse is nice and bright and shiny and lustrous. So again, nice affordable pieces. We'll be selling two of these tomorrow. We also have this nice toned 1950S. Check out the colors on this bad boy and you'll see. You're going to see what you're going to get. Lots of fiery red in there. Beautiful, beautiful coin. Just as kind of a fine print little thing on this one. I don't know if this is artificial toning or if it's the real deal. My ability to read that on earlier coppers like this one still needs a little bit of room to grow, admittedly. But if you're looking for something artistic with nice color, this 1950S is pretty nice. We have a 1958 proof Lincoln cent. There you go. Nice early wheatback design. Last one, of course, with the wheatback design. Really nice coin. I believe we have in total 56 lots for tomorrow. So quite a bit of opportunity there to obtain some of these. How about a nice VF 1869 shield nickel? Actually, the coin has tons of detail. Really nice, pretty coin. Again, problem-free. On the obverse, there's some die cracks on the right side of that wreath right there. So, very nice piece. We have a 1912 Liberty V nickel with about 5 letters in Liberty remaining. I would call this one a nice solid fine. There's the reverse for you. So it's a 1912 Philadelphia. And we do have a number of Buffalo nickel selections, all of which were chosen by the Blue Ridge Mama, the Mrs. Blue Ridge. picked all these out. And then they're really nice, very fine condition coins. Okay, so if you're looking for something for a Buffalo nickel set that's better than, you know, all of the other low-graded coins that maybe don't have dates on there, why don't you come check out our selection? We have a nice nice amount of them. So 1919 Philadelphia. Nice one there. Full horn. We also have a 1929. I believe this is an S. Again, another full horn. So nice solid VF coin there for you. 1926. All right. Another one with a nice full horn. Great looking piece. All original. And by the way, I'll have all these up on Whatnot listed for tonight. So that way you guys can check things out tomorrow. 1928, Philadelphia. Again, you have most of the horn on here. I'd call this one a VF20. But on the front, you can see a little bit of luster in the protected areas of the coin. We got some 1930s as well. How about 35? And I believe this one is a Denver mint mark, it looks like. Here, let me double check for you guys. Oh, my mistake. It's an S. This is San Francisco. 35S, Buffalo nickel. Again, check out the horn detail. VF on that one. We also have this 36, and this one here is a Philly. Again, another nice solid VF coin. Very strong date on that one. We also have another 36. I believe this is a second P-Mint coin. Very nicely detailed on here. This one probably another VF. 36, this one is a Denver. There you go. VF 20-ish grade on that one. 1937, I believe this is an S mint. No, Denver. 37D. Full horn on there. Great looking coin. Again, these are all nice selections chosen by the wifey for the stream tomorrow. Here's another 37. I believe this one's a Philly. Yep, there it is. All right, beautiful coin. Again, full horn on there as well. We have our first mint error, 1940 Jefferson nickel with a single rim clip on there. All right, that's what that one looks like. Looks good. Very nice error on a little bit older coin. And here's another fantastic one as well. So I've heard you guys are looking for a really nice 1950D key date Jeffersons. So we have one here. Very nice lustrous coin. And it's worth noting that it does have full steps. So beautiful full steps example here that we're going to offer in the Bargain Bin Tuesday. We also have one of the very well-known 1954 S over D over mint marks. When we go and do these tomorrow night, I will show you guys the close-up on the computer as far as what this one looks like. All right. It's a cherry picker's guide variety as well. The wife did good. Picked out some really nice BU Mercury dimes. Here's the 1941. Beautiful, lustrous example. Very, very nice. So, got some nice luster in there, as you can tell. But also a 1945 as well. This one is beautiful. Beautiful 1945. It does not have full split bands on this one, and rightfully so, because there aren't too many of them with full split bands. So we have a 1945P. A few dimes, some with some toning. We have a 1946. This looks like an S mint. And it is 46S BU Roosevelt dime. Sharp looking coin. We also have a 47. That one is a Denver. 47D. This one with toning on the obverse, so you got some nice russet brown and gold in there. All right, so that one will be for tomorrow. We also have a 57. This is actually a proof. So 57 proof, rosy. A little bit earlier date. We have a 59 toner. Look at the toning on the reverse. Nice purples and a little bit of gold and yellow on there. A little bit of rose to connect it all. So nice, very nice 1959. Probably the best toner out of the bunch has to be this, what is this, a 1960 Denver. Lots of yellow and gold and some rose pink in there as well. Such a pretty coin. And we also have this one also. This is a 1963. Everything's silver, huh? 1963p with some toning on both sides. Very sexy coin. All right, so we're going to continue on. We have this first date of the Barber Quarter Series, 1892. This is a P-Mint coin. So this one right here looks like it's been cleaned and retoned at some point many, many moons ago. On this particular piece right here, it's probably more like a fine 12 technical grade wise, but you can tell you can see the actual line of the lips. The eye sockets, nice and detailed. You also have some of the leaves, and you got about 3 letters of Liberty showing on there. So, pretty good first year piece if you're looking for something on the budget. That's why we call it the Bargain Tuesday, Bargain Bin Tuesday. 1928 Standing Liberty Quarter. I believe my wife found this one. Very nice problem-free example. So that's going to be a good one. Hopefully someone out there will want that one into their collection. And we also have a 1997 S Proof Washington Quarter. A recent add-in for the show tomorrow. So we do have a nice quality piece there as well. And one of the tougher dates of silver, 90% statehood quarters, has to be that first year, the 1999 S. So this is the first one that kicked things off, the Delaware, and it is 90% silver. At one point, it was graded as that. Proof 69 DCAM through PCGS, so whoever took it out managed to keep the actual label there. So that's all going to be in one. But as you guys know, a full set of the 5 coins command, what, $80 to $100 in today's market. So this is, again, one of the more desirable dates for the silver proof statehood quarters. We also have a Civil War token, a very beautiful one here. This one's dated 1864. This one says Union Forever. So it's got the shield on the reverse, the date. It's got kind of a figure of Lady Liberty. But between today and tomorrow, I will get you guys a fold number on this one, just so you guys know what it is. That was a wifey find, by the way, as well. Oh, and we have another Civil War token. This one right here appears to have a little bit of a bend to it. So it might be a little bit bent, and that's why you have this irregular kind of color here at around 8 o'clock. But this is another Civil War token, a store card, as a matter of fact. The Joneswood Hotel, I. Somers in New York, New York. Fold 630 BR1A. All right, so that's what that one is. It's got a nice tree on the reverse there. Pretty good looking, Mint State 1972D. Eisenhower dollar. Also going to be offered tomorrow in the Bargain Bin Tuesday selection. We have a couple really cool tokens here. Some really nice Expo ones. This is the Golden Gate International Expo, 1939 dated. This is actually the aluminum type. And on the reverse, it has the Union Pacific Overland Railway, I guess, advertising on the reverse, which is really cool. Very desirable token right here. And we do have this one available for tomorrow in addition to the bronze or brass or whatever this composition is. They're so-called dollars, so this one's an HK 481. Same date, same design on the front, Golden Gate International Expo. But on the reverse of this one, it shows the San Francisco Bay. You can even see Alcatraz there in the middle, and then the Golden Gate in the background with the sun. All right, so this one is a view from Treasure Island, all right, which connects the two spans of the Bay Bridge from Oakland to San Francisco. All right, so that one's HK 481. Another Golden Gate Expo token, another so-called dollar. This one also in brass. 1940 is the date. It features an oil derrick or some sort on the front. HK 483 is the so-called dollar attribution number. And then it has that on the back of it. All right, so really nice rare token there for you. And this one's cool. I haven't seen one of these before, but it's a 1961 NASA token, which features Alan Shepard, first American in space, Freedom 7, Mercury, Redstone 3. So that's pretty cool. And it's also serial numbered too, which says 363, John F. Kennedy Space Center, NASA. So they didn't make a whole lot of these. Judging from the serial number, it looks like they're capped out at 3 digits. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of how many of these were produced. But that's pretty close to when the space program was getting hot. All right, I don't think... When was the first year someone set foot on the moon, do you know? Or maybe that was just a picture that they done in the Nevada desert. I don't know.
No clue.
No clue. Yeah, I'm not wearing my good quality tinfoil hat tonight, so we'll just stay away from that. 1954 GM Motorama. Pretty cool here. Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac. I've had this one for a long time. Probably 15 plus years. So I bought this one for real cheap back in the day. Found it in a token bin, and that was it. So 1954. So this is an advertising token for the Motorama for that year. Pretty cool one here from San Francisco. My wife found this one. We've been here a few times, but this is an older token. They don't make these anymore. Fisherman's Wharf, Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, which is a fun exhibit. It's a souvenir good luck token. All right, so you got the wishbone and you got the horseshoe there. Again, probably 1970s era. We also have a nice trade token. This one coming from Anchorage, Alaska. Very nice. The Canteen Bar, good for 12.5 cents in trade. And then on the back, you have a, actually it's this. Made from copper in the area. That's why they call it native copper. So that is actually the city of Anchorage. And then that's the bay right there in the background. It's pretty neat. I like that. How about this one? This token right here, which is using the design of the Liberty $20 Double Eagle. This is actually a gaming token. It's called, where is it on here? The Spiel Mark token. Some have said that this is German, but I don't think it is. I think the gentleman, the die maker that created this is German, but this was made for use here in the United States. But check that out. That's the actual reverse of a $20 Gold Eagle. So they made a token using that. It's brass and it's got a reeded edge as well. So that's a tough one. I've never seen one of these before. We also have a copper. This is a Andrew Jackson 7th presidency first spouse token. So it's got the cap bus front, and then it's got old hickory on the back. So it looks like Andrew Jackson or someone that looks similar to him. All right, that's really pretty too. That's a pretty looking token. And it's thick too, plain edge. We have an old Sonoma Inn, Winnemucca, Nevada gaming token. Sonoma Inn is no longer around. So this is a nice Obsolete token here. It's made of whatever the base metal is for the slot machine tokens, nickel or something like that. So nice one there. We also have a nice specimen proof. This is a Great Britain 1986 10 pence. Very beautiful, lots of mirrors and great cameo. It's got the reeded edge on there. Here's also a pressed quarter. I Survived Bourbon Street, New Orleans. So apparently you could get it hold as well in the machine. I don't know how old this is, but thought it was pretty neat. So we're going to offer it up tomorrow in the bargain bin. And then a couple of the bigger selections for tomorrow is going to be this 1959 Alaska token. This is the year that they became a state. These are brass, and this particular one is good in $1 in trade all year during when Alaska became a state in 59. At any cooperative business or redeemable at face value at the Fairbanks Chamber of Commerce until 12 noon Thursday, December 31st, 1959. So you could use it anytime during that year. So beautiful token, absolutely gorgeous piece right here. Very high quality example. And then finally, probably one of my favorite items for the day is this 1962 Alaska. This is actually a trade token that's good for either $1 in goods or trade during an event, or it's redeemable for 1 gold nugget. That's what it says on the reverse here. My wife's looking at me like, are you serious?
That's pretty cool.
She actually picked this one out. So when you look at this, there's a lot of texturing right here all around the coin except for this part. That's where actually Canada is. So that's the state of Alaska. All this texturing is supposed to be the ocean, like the Arctic Ocean. And that's the Aleutian Island chain right there. And it says Alaska across the top of it. So it's a very nice brass token, but that's pretty cool. Good for $1 in trade or 1 gold nugget at the current price it was at in 1962. All right, so those are those particular pieces. We do have a few graded items as well. Here's a really nice 1955 NGC Mint State 65 red Lincoln wheat cent. Beautiful full red example, very lustrous. Nice quality piece there. We also have a really nice semi kind of like scare state, for the series 1938S. This thing is a beast of a coin. It's got a little bit of obverse toning, but Mint State 66 grade on this one. Beautiful coin. I think the wife picked that one up as well. We also have a 2005S Bison. This is the Bison reverse that they made a few years back, or it's more than a few years now. Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. Good looking coin yet again. Lots of frost. At the same token, we also have the Ocean in View version of it at the same date. All right. And then you guys will enjoy these. All right. Let's kind of close things out. And again, you'll see everything, is part of the bargain kind of idea. We want you guys to have an opportunity to pick up one or a few coins and not feel guilty about it, So we have this 2020 West Point PCGS Mint State 65 quarter. All right, so this is the V75 Privy Mark. Marsh Billings is the reverse. So you can see the Privy Mark right there. It says V75, so they did that. Limited mintage of only 2 million of each design. So we have that one. We also have this really cool one with the V-Day label on the Tallgrass Prairie. This one is the Mint State 65 early releases. Again, this one, the 2020s have the Privy Mark, and that's a good looking coin right there. And then finally, the last West Point Mint coin that we'll have for Bargain Bin Tuesday is going to be the Lowell National Park 2019 West Point. The one that kicked the whole shebang off. I remember it like it was yesterday. Mint State 66, really nice grade on this one. NGC, it's got a really nice label on it too. Great American Coin Hunt label. which is what they call this event. So those are all of the selections. It comes out to, I believe, 56 coins, which is the biggest lot of coins that we've sold on this platform. And we're looking forward to it, right, Mrs. Davidson?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I wish I could be there tomorrow. I might step in towards the end, but work is calling. So
Yeah.
you guys have a fabulous night. I'll be watching and listening and watching you guys get some great deals. So
Sounds good to me, Mrs. Blue. And we're going to have all the links down below. So that'll be links to the referral link. If you want to sign up for the first time, you could claim $15 in store credit. That is usable right away on your first purchase. Or I'll also have the link down below to the actual sale for tomorrow night. Hope to see you guys there. Hopefully you found something in today's preview that you might want to jump on. You might. We'll see. And maybe I'll see you there. All right, you guys take care. Have a good evening, and I'll see you later.